Good morning, everybody. So actually, before I start my session, many people had given their expectations before going to the topic. And let me tell you what this session is not about. This session is not about any share market, and this session is not about any financial, what we call government rules and regulations and your loan facilities and all these things. All these subjects are connected to Mr. Srikanth. It is his domain to work on. It is not my domain. My domain is completely where we are at our personal finance, or we and me and my money. My topic is, if you can simply say, as me and my money. Tell me one thing: what is the importance of cash flow for any business? Definitely, here people are all entrepreneurs. I understood by that. What is the importance of cash flow in our business? What is the importance of cash flow in our business?
Rashekar, I'm sorry to disturb. I think still people are sending me WhatsApp messages. They are waiting actually.
No, I had only one person is waiting. I had admitted everyone.
Okay, because I may be seeing late then. Okay.
No, nobody is waiting in the waiting room. Everybody's in.
Rashekar Garu, this is Vijay Gupta. We have been asked to mute our mics, so we'll not be able to answer your questions. So
no problem. I'm expecting you to do in the chat box.
Okay, in the chat box. Fine. Okay.
Wonderful, Sheshagiri Garu. Excellent. So, as the blood is required for our body to be alive, as the oxygen is required for us to breathe, to keep alive, the cash flow is like, oh, somebody is having the same wavelength. Is like blood, correct? Without cash flow, the business cannot be run. Most of the times, what I had noticed, I do the personal counseling also, personal coaching also, where I had noticed that most of the people, they focus on the sales, they focus on the marketing, they focus on the processing, they focus on the operations, they focus on the HR, they focus on the administration, they focus on everything, they focus on sales and everything. But very less number of people are really focusing on cash flow. Because this cash flow, if the cash flow is not there, the business is no more. And moreover, I would like to ask you, what exactly, whether we are doing a professional activity or we are doing a business, small scale industry or business or whatever it is, one exact objective of our activity, I am talking it as an activity. What is one exact objective of our activity? Whether you are doing business, professional, or whatever you are doing, what is one exact activity objective? Make money, profit generation, coming to again to make money. Revenue generation, again it is another word, synonym. Profit making, passion, sides are passion, please remember, okay? Build trusted and reliable brand in the market, fine. Sir, I like to tell you one thing in as per answers here. One gentleman said passion, one person said brand image, and one person said customer satisfaction, one person said employment opportunity, revenue, other person said taking care of our staff's life. Fantastic, super. If at all you are being given an opportunity that only these things will be taken care, no money for you. For doing all these things, we need money. Whether you want to create a brand image, it needs money. If you want to take care of your staff, it needs money. If you want to be what we call passion, if you want to keep up your passion, you need money. Only passion will not make us to get the things done. So ultimately here what happens, many people may agree with me, may not agree with me, but most of the times what happens here, after my talk, if at all you are having any contradiction, after my talk, sit silently for a few minutes, meditate on what I said. Then still you have any objection with me, then you can get back to me. So there are many people, many ideas are coming up. Many people are with many different ideology. I had muted, then who is again unmuting? Someone is unmuting me again. Oh no. Right, my dear friends. So what exactly I want to say is, any chain, let us, if at all we talk about a chain, the strength of the chain as strong as the weakest link. The strength of the chain is as strong as the weakest link. In the same way, the strength of the business or the power of the business or structured solidness of the business is cash flow. As good as your cash flow, so good is your business. Once your cash flows in, then you can talk about whether you are trying to do for your staff members, or you want to do it for your customers, or you want to do it for your society, giving back to the world, or you want whatever you are talking about. These are all comes after once the cash is in. Once the cash is not in, all these things remain as simple assumptions, illusions, and only ambitions. They can never take the reality, the shape of the reality. They can never exist into the real world. So what I had noticed, many of the businesses have been collapsing in front of me, and I had been analyzing and doing research on these things. What I had noticed is people are more passionate. People are more passionate, and people are more into uh, emotional platform. What happens in the money world, whoever is emotionally volatile is the person who really loses the business or loses the money. In the money world, a person should never be emotionally weak. Person should be emotional, but he should not be emotionally weak. So here what happens, when we are into the emotional trauma, we go into that emotional trauma, we ignore this cash flow. We don't understand that this cash flow is like a blood to our organization, blood to our company, blood to our ambition, blood to our desire, blood to our profession. Unless this cash flows freely into our business, the business cannot run. Once the business runs well, then the real other things, whatever we are talking about, can be taken care like this. Just like this, they can be taken care once the cash is flowing perfectly in. People mostly ignore this part of cash flow, whether that cash flow is coming in or not. And objective of the business is, first of all, you be clear, sir. Most of the people are always into the dilemma. They are always trying to stand on two boats. Either your objective is to service or to make money. If your business objective is to service or make money, if it is to service, doing service, then please don't bother about money. Whether the money is coming or not, whether the money is not coming or not, cash is flowing or not, you go on doing only service. No, if you are doing business for making money, be clear about making money. The problem with people I had noticed is they're into dilemma. Sometimes when there is no problem of cash, they are thinking about service. Are mere ko service karna chahiye. I should do the service with my business. And when they're busy in doing service, the cash flow gets stuck. Then they start worrying about cash flow. Arey, service nahi gayi baad mein, pehle mere ko paisa chahiye, dhanda chalana hai. I have to run the show. Then I need money. No, it does not happen in that way, friends. Once you are supposed to be crystal clear about what exactly you are doing. What exactly you are doing. Let me tell you, if at all any friends from Marwadi community are there, I really salute and respect them. Marwadi community or Gujarati Sindhis, that North Indian belt business communities are there. They are crystal clear about what exactly they are doing. Their principles are solid. Their principles and their values are strong. They know clearly what exactly they are doing, what for they are doing, when they are doing. If at all he is having a shop, a kirana shop, a Marwadi person is having a kirana shop, and to that shop, even his father comes and he takes a soap of 20 rupees. And the son who is sitting in the counter is expected to take the 20 rupees from the father, because if at all the son does not take, the father calls him out of the shop and slaps him strong. saying that धंधा कर रहा है कि मजाक कर रहा है, यहाँ पर क्या करने बैठा है? जब तुम धंधा करने बैठा है, then you are supposed to see everyone whoever is coming as your customer. You cannot have a relatives in your business place. Clear, listen to the statement. You cannot have your relatives in your business place. You can have only customers or your staff at your business place. You cannot have any relative. They are so clear about the fundamentals of the money making, fundamentals of the clarity, and they do. And these Marwadis, Gujaratis, Sindhis, they do the service, they do the charity, they do exorbitant levels, they do, but not at business place, not with business. You have to understand the difference. Not at the business place, not with the business. The sad part with the other people who are having troubles in the business is they want to do the service with the business and they want to do the service at the business place. So they don't discriminate between these two separately. Service is different, making money is different. Both are essential for the life, but still they have to be separated crystal clear. They have to be separated crystal clear. You want to do only service, become Mother Teresa. Don't think about money now. No, you want to make money, become Dhirubhai Ambani, do only business. After the business, you got money into your pocket, then you think about like Tata or whomever you want to think about. Do the charity or whatever you want to do the service or whatever you want to do. You do once the money is in your pocket. Before money into the pocket, we scapegoat our business. We take the business to the right and we create it as a service-oriented model. Once you are into the service-oriented model, you cannot expect your business to run with the cash flow to come into your life. So this is what happens with the problem, cash flow. So be clear whether your objective is to do business or to do the service. Don't mix both. Keep that service. The first and foremost thing we need to segregate is where the service starts and where the business ends. Where the service starts and where the business ends. Even if at all you talk about my profession, if you take my profession example, my service starts only when I take over the stage. My service starts only when I take over the stage. Before I take over the stage, I do only business. Means I sell the seats, I give the admissions, I take charge from people, I charge the counseling charges or coaching charges, I charge. And in that, I purely negotiate like a straight businessman. Once the business is over, the money is in my pocket, then I don't think at all how much the other person paid or how much the service I'm giving. There the service starts. Once the service starts, there is no hisab kitab. Means what happens? There are two centers in our mind, in our body. One is head center, one is heart center. दिल से जो सोचता है वो भावुक होता है, इमोशनल होता है. जो दिमाग से सोचता है वो लॉजिकल होता है. Money and business are connected to the brain, not to the heart. Maybe your work is your passion. I agree. Maybe your business is your passion. I agree. Maybe you are putting your whole soul and heart into the business. I agree. But business should be done like a business. Business should be done like a business. It should not be done like a charity or service. There is a hell lot of difference. Please try to understand the difference. And the most wonderful thing I want to tell you is, you might have heard this word many times, but listen once more, try to understand how it is context here. Mind your business. I say mind your business. When I say mind your business, we use this as a metaphor or we use it as a idiom in our English, but I'm not talking about that. Here I'm talking about mind your business. When I'm talking about mind your business, we should be minding only about our business. Here what happens in the business problem, we most of the times get emotionally involved and we get deviated. Let us say, for suppose I am a provider, I am a service provider, or I am a goods supplier. I supply goods to my customer and I go to the collection part. When the collection part is happening, this collection part is happening and I gone to there to collect. Either myself go, or I call, or my person goes, whatever it is. We are in front of the customer who owes us money. Let us say he is owing me 5 lakh rupees and I went there to collect that money. When I went there to collect that money, that person will be telling his sad story, how this corona lockdown affected his business, or how that other thing affected his business, how the off season is affected his business, how he's facing trouble in his family life, how he's facing trouble with his sons, how he's facing trouble with his staff members. Hell lot of problems, all sorts of problems he'll be sharing with you, and you'll be still listening. And after listening, you feel so much of pain in your heart. आपको लगता है सर अरे बेचारा इतना तकलीफ से झेल रहा है, इंसान ही इंसान का मदद करना चाहिए. ये human should understand the other human being. If we are not supporting, who will support? If we are not understanding, who will understand? All sorts of these statements, and we say it's okay. Give me whenever you can. Give me whenever you can. And now tell me whether your supplier is listening to your stories or not. Whether your customer or your service provider or your supplier is listening to your story or not. Never. If you want to listen to the story of the people, go as a friend, go as a human being, talk to them as a human being, talk to them as a friend, talk to them as a relative, talk to them as a stranger, talk to them as a kind-hearted person. I don't mind. Go to them, sit with them, discuss with them, share their problems with you. I don't mind. But when you are doing business, please mind your business. The problem with businesses which are coming down, or especially someone was asking me about the startups. Even the startups of that, in the starting up startup are problematic in this way, because they are not clear about what are the terms of business, what are the terms of a friendliness, or what are the terms of the relationship. We have to understand the differentiation. When we are minding a business, you must mind your business. And another reason what I had noticed in the people, businesses which are coming down or falling down. Before I go to that point, somebody was asking me about the post-corona effect. In the post-corona, I'm going to tell you a few things I had already given in my YouTube on 28th March. 28th March, Sunday, I had given a clear-cut discussion about, of course, it is in Telugu. I have started that for the discussion of half an hour, but that went long to 1.5 hours because of the questions are coming in. And let me give you a brief of that post-corona effect. Simple, a few things which are supposed to be noticed are: number one, financial condition is going to become very, very, very sensitive. Small players in the business, small players in any area, any business, any sector business, small players are going to be smashed out. Big players who are doing wonderfully well right now are going to come down to the situation of managing. And the conditions, the models of business models are going to be changed drastically. Whatever the model you are trying to do, you were doing till before corona coming, and what are the same model if you are trying to do the business in the next coming days, you are not going to survive. The business models are going to change. Your presentation models are supposed to be changed. Your total product line is going to be changed, or your customer line, or your what we call your presentation, your business rules and regulations, all these are going to be changed. Definitely they are going to be changed in the coming future of the days. Now, 1 second, sir, something happened to this. Yeah. So this is going to change, number one. Number two, when it comes to personal sector, personal domain, if at all you are having any comforts and luxuries in your life, or if you are spending money for your comforts and luxuries in your life, for few days, minimum 6 months to 2 years, you need to forget it. If at all you want to sustain in the money world, you don't want to get bankrupt, and you don't want to get into more debts. You don't want to be loaded with the debt. You need to survive for minimum 6 months to 2 years, depending upon your financial structure, on basic necessities only. You should be ready to forego your comforts and luxuries for few months. Otherwise, we cannot handle the things. In the same way, when it comes to business, we should plan before the lockdown is off. We should plan where the things can be managed without that expenses, or there is a staff. If you are having some staff, if that can be managed without that staff, you should be thinking about removing them. Or if at all there are some areas where you are spending money which may not be required to later on stages, you may cut down with that. So wherever, how much ever you can cut down the expenses, You are supposed to cut down to the minimum, otherwise the survival of the business is going to be very, 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 very problematic. And beyond all, the only one factor which we are supposed to leave post corona, maybe starting from today itself, is ego. Ego is going to take over many, many, many multifolds post corona. Post corona, already ego will be there. Ego is going to multifold with everybody, and the people who are having egos in business are going to be smashed out the first. Smashed out the first. So we should learn more of flexibility, because what we call in even Adi Shankaracharya says that the straightest, the tallest and the straightest trees are cut in the forest first. So if at all you want to keep stand strong with your ego, you will be cut down first. And you should have the flexibility. The moreover, the most important thing is leaving the ego, and flexibility should be there in coming days business. You cannot say, I am the boss, how I can do this? Nothing doing, sir. You are no more a boss. You are no more, you may be a chairman, but if needed, we should be ready to work as a watchman also. That is going to be the situation, because so much of volatile situations are going to happen. Before we understand what's happening in our area, what's happening in our work spot or business, whatever is happening in our business area, it will take minimum 6 months. I am guaranteeing you, post corona, it takes minimum 6 months to understand in our domain, in our business domain, what is happening, what is the changes happening, how we are going to change it, or how we are going to shift, how we should shift. Before we understand, it is going to take minimum 6 months. So one should be having minimum so much of backup with them. Beyond all, actually, this point is the biggest problem with startups and many people who are there is, most of the businesses are depending on, or the future plan depending on the business loans or bank loans or some sort of loans. Whenever they need money, they think only about loans. Now, in coming days, loans are going to be more costlier, more painful. So the point here is, whether you are in a startup or whatever you are there, decide, you have to redesign your budget plans, you have to redesign your allocations of funds, you have to redesign your accounts of account headings of the funds where you are doing. And in that, one is a must. If at all you are having, well and good, there is nothing wrong in that. I appreciate that. If at all you are not having, there is one heading which is supposed to join now, is reinvestment. Reinvestment fund is supposed to be created. Reinvestment account should be created very immediate effect, with a very immediate effect. Most of the people may be diverting your profit into that, but I am not talking about your circulation of the money. I'm not talking about the circulation of your business. I'm talking about reinvestment. I mean it. When I talk about reinvestment, I mean it. Most of the people do this money circulation. Now here I'm not talking about money circulation. I'm talking about reinvestment. So for reinvestment, we are supposed to take out a little percentage of the profits, whatever you are getting from this money. You are supposed to keep it aside for reinvesting whenever you require, whenever you need. You may have to take loans, you may need not take loans, and you can save yourself from the heavy loads of the interest percentage. So there you are supposed to do it. And I don't know how many people are doing this. This is again, I am picking up from the Marwadis, Sindhis, Gujaratis families business model. How many of you, maybe you are a sole proprietor, or maybe one-man show? Still then, what I suggest you is, one should start appointing yourself as an employee and fix up a salary. One should fix up a salary, whatever the post, whatever the designation you are doing in your business. One should fix up a salary, and he should start taking, like other employees, he should be starting taking salaries, and remaining other amount should be used for only that business management, fund management. Whatever the salary you had fixed for yourself, that should be taken to you, and your personal expenses of your family should be taken care only by that, not with anything else. Problem with this personal, the sole proprietorship business and one-man show businesses here, they don't discriminate between house fund, house finances and your business finances, they club with each other. Whenever they require money in the house, they bring from the business and they put it in the house. Whenever they need in the business, they take from the house. What happens that these two will be confused at some time. If the business is not running, you are gone with family wise also. If there is some problem in the family, you'll be scapegoating your business also. Ab suniyega, most of the time you'll see many people doing the biggest mistake. If some problem happens in the family, some situation happens in the family, they divert all the funds from the business into the family requirement. After that, families, however, maybe family is okay, but the fund which you had taken out from the business to pull it back, it is not so easy, because for the family is also surviving on the same income coming from the business. यानी जिस भैंस का हम दूध निकालते हैं उसी को हम काट के यहाँ पर हमने कुछ और बना दिया, अब अगली बार दूध कहाँ से मिलेगा? The same where we are getting the milk, we had already slaughtered that, and we are expecting next time milk. It cannot be possible. So one has to have a financial discipline, very strict and strict financial discipline one should have, which says you should have a clear-cut discrimination between your personal finance and your business finance. घर का पैसा घर में ही रहना चाहिए, बिजनेस का पैसा बिजनेस में ही रहना चाहिए, घर का पैसा बिजनेस में नहीं जाना, बिजनेस का पैसा घर में नहीं आना. When you are clear with discriminating these two ways, then only you can clearly make out your business flourish and sustain. Otherwise, the stress, you people are there, you people will be having a lot of experience in this. Whenever you have a financial stress in your house, that impacts on your business. Whenever there is a financial stress on your business, that will impact on your house. So because both are interconnected, both are so interconnected, however you are there between like a bridge between your business and house, but you even bring the budget also, you even bring the finances also into the interconnection. So with the moment this pulls, this gets strained. With the moment this pulls, this gets strained. But we cannot balancing the both. We cannot balance the both. But once we are having what I had experienced with my coaching program and with my other people, whoever had followed these things, in the beginning, it may be a little bit difficult to discriminate between house finance and business finance. But once you are able to handle both separately, independently, there's a lot of peace, lot of productivity, lot of creativity, a lot of business improvement, and lot of relations improvement. Both sides, the person is professionally is also happy, personally is also happy. That can be done, but definitely takes a minimum 6 months to 8 months of the period to balance both. In the beginning, if at all I want to start it right now, that it takes 6 to 8 months of time, consistent efforts for me to keep them both separate. Once these both are kept separate, then the game show is entirely different. The maza, the real life of maza of professional and personal life will be starting from that time. So what happens here is you have to maintain different signal, completely separation between your personal finance and your professional money, what your business finance. Once these are not there, and the one more important factor what I had noticed in the businesses getting damaged is due to the credits. We have to give credit to the customers. People definitely believe that, because nowadays everywhere credit business is going on. So we have to give credit to the business to our customers. And again, we are the first sufferers to not getting collection. This I had noticed with many of the people, even including me myself. I had done the similar mistake in my past business when I was trying to do some business. I was having a lot of business with me, a lot of customers, a lot of sales, and the orders were pouring in, flooding into me. But for this working capital, I was here and there. I was running here and there for the working capital, and I used to bring on loan, on credit. I used to bring for interest and all these things. I used to pump into my business. Once the product is out, and it gone to the customer, from there the money does not come. If at all I gave 1 lakh rupees of goods, and this 1 lakh rupees never come as 1 lakh rupees to me. Sometimes it will come 10,000, 5,000, 6,000. Part. In this part coming, and I can never find this 1 lakh rupees to repay the people from whom I had brought this. And every sufferer, every businessman, I had noticed that they're all suffering in the similar fashion because of this credit giving to the customer. So what I had designed, what I had noticed in this point is, First of all, you should decide how much you can afford or how much the other person is worth of in terms of time and in terms of amount. Please understand, in terms of time and in terms of efforts, we should decide how much we can afford and how much I can afford to bear as interest or how much I can afford to leave it into the market. First point. Second point, how much that person is worth of. उसकी औकात क्या है, जो कस्टमर को हम दे रहे हैं, उधार दे रहे हैं, उसकी औकात क्या है, कितना है. We cannot go on giving to any amount of credit for the person who is not worth of so much. Even later on, if we want to seize his business also, we don't find the 10-20% of the returns to us. That is waste. So first of all, we should decide how much this person is worth of and how much time that person is worth of. Biggest mistake what people do is, this is what happens. Okay. So this is what happens in the business. Most of the people damage, especially the small businesses, are really very much closing down because of this cash flow is not there. This cash flow has to be coming in, pooling in. The more we have to decide one amount and we have to decide one particular time within that stipulated time, and with it we should not cross that stipulated time or we should not cross that stipulated amount of the credit. अगर मुझे इतना देना है इस बंदे का, I decide that I have to give 50,000 to this guy and I can give it for 1 month. Whatever is the earliest, whichever is the earliest, I should get back onto the cash collection. I should get back onto the collection part. I should not listen to the story, because if you start listening to the story, you will not find anybody listening to your business closure story. जब आप अपने कस्टमर्स की स्टोरी सुनते बैठेंगे तो आपकी दुकान क्यों बंद हुआ, आपका धंधा क्यों बंद हुआ, ये स्टोरी सुनने के लिए शायद आपके पास कोई ना बचे. So please mind your business. When you are minding your business, you should have a clear-cut discrimination about what is the budget allocation, what is the allocation, what is the percentage allocation for your reinvestment, what is the percentage allocation for your running capital, what is the percentage allocation for the credit, and what is the time of credit you are going to give to the customer. If you are willing to give it for 1 month, you should announce him, however, for the 2 or 3 weeks. However, you should have worked with 1 week of grace time. So beyond all, whatever happens, what I noticed, the businesses being into trouble, post-corona also going to be trouble, and right now also going to be trouble, is decision-making ability, which I had noted, which I had said already earlier. Decision-making ability. Understand one thing, my dear friends. Money, logic, business are from brain center. Money, business, and logic are from brain center. Service, love, affection, emotion is from heart center. So when you are in business, you should be crystal clear that when I am in business, when I am dealing with money, when I am dealing with business, my heart center should be not coming to the business place. The best part is, you leave your heart center in your house, bring only your head center to your business place, whereby you will not be able to listen anything which is connected to your heart. Crystal clear decision with your brain, where the logic works, analysis works, consequences are sequential thinking and consequential expectations and assumptions work, where you can judge the other person, evaluate the situation. All these things happen with your only brain center. The moment a heart enters into the decision, the whole game gets spoiled. If at all I am not wrong, please recall your business point, decision-making point, at some point where you got damaged, where you got lost, where you got your money, what we call unreturnable reserve, unreturnable horizons it went, right? जब कभी आपने पैसा खोया है, जिस किसी चीज में आपने पैसा खोया, wherever you lost money, please recall that decision making point. I'm not talking about executing point. Recall the decision making point. That point of time, instead of your brain, you were influenced by your heart. अरे शायद जाने दो ना, ठीक है छोड़ो ना, अरे शायद हम नहीं करें तो कौन करेगा, अरे लेट इट बी, अरे हम इंसानियत भी कोई चीज है यार. All these sort of things we come in and we take that action, and always that heart and center gives you a wrong decision in your money area. At the same time, when you're entering into your house, leave this brain at your business place, go into your house with heart, go to your friends with heart, go to the society with heart, go to the temple with heart, where your logics will not work. Your logics should not interfere into that. If at all I see my mentor, I feel my guru, I see some less fortunate people, or I go to my temple, I feel that spirituality in me, I go to my friend who is in trouble, then my logic should not work. अगर इसमें देने से मुझे क्या फायदा होगा? What will be my benefit? If at all I am giving. One second, sir. I'll come back to you. Please hold the question. By running the working capital loan to sustain. Yeah, I'll come back to that question, sir. One second. Within 2 minutes, I'll complete the topic and I'll get back to your question. Right. So there, your logic should not work. There, you are not a businessman. There, you are individual human being. आप एक इंसान हो, मे बी एक हस्बैंड हो, मे बी एक फ्रेंड हो, मे बी एक क्या बोलते हैं, दिलदार इंसान हो, जिसके दिल में धड़कता है, इंसानियत धड़कता है, इंसानियत होता है. So here we have to understand, when you are supposed to do the things with your heart, living with your heart, the logic should not work there. Business should not come into that play. Profit and loss should not come into that play. Problem with us is, बिजनेस की जगह हम लोग दिल लेके जाते हैं, दिल के जगह हम लोग बिजनेस लेके जाते हैं. हम लोग जहाँ पे किसी भिखारी को, किसी डाउन रोड पर्सन को देना है, इफ एट ऑल इन दिस कोरोना लॉकडाउन पीरियड, इफ यू आर सीइंग समबडी इज आस्किंग फॉर सर कुछ खाना पीने के दो, खाने पीने को दे दो, या कोई आके मांगता है खाने पीने को दे दो, देन वी स्टार्ट एनालाइजिंग, दिस पर्सन हैंड्स एंड लेग्स आर परफेक्ट, दिस पर्सन साइट इज गुड, दिस पर्सन अट्टा कट्टा तो है, ये बंदा काम क्यों नहीं कर रहा है, ये काम कर सकता है नहीं, ये सारे लोग चोर लोग है, ये सारे लोग ऐसे सबको लूटते हैं. Come on, we don't need so much of analysis there. If you want to give it, otherwise leave it. हमको बेगर के ऊपर हमको पीएचडी करना नहीं है, डॉक्टरेट करना नहीं है हमको बेगर्स के ऊपर, बेगर साइकोलॉजी पर, बेगर्स परफॉर्मेंस के ऊपर, बेगर्स के प्रेजेंटेशन स्किल्स के ऊपर, और बेगर के लाइफस्टाइल के ऊपर, उनके आदतों के ऊपर, बिहेवियर के ऊपर हमको कोई पीएचडी करना नहीं है. You want to give it, otherwise leave it. There you don't need any logic. You think out your heart, okay, देना है दूंगा, नहीं देना है खत्म. Cut down the topic. There we use most of the analysis. And when it comes to business, the other person is telling you he's what we call, he's manipulating you, motivating you, or कहानी सुना रहा है, showing heaven in the palm. हथेली में ऐसा बता रहा है, वैसा, सर वो हो जाएगा, ये हो जाएगा, ये हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा. आप ये 1 साल में आप करोड़ों कमा लेंगे, क्या समझ रहे हैं आप? ऐसा एक्चुअली दूसरे को देना था, मैंने नहीं दिया आपको, दैट नहीं दिया, दिस नहीं दिया, आप within 1 year you'll earn crores and crores. And there we used to use our logic. We have to use our logic. How the hell it is possible to earn crores within 1 year, within the shortest period of time? There we don't use the logic. There we feel the greed factor in our heart. अच्छा है, चलो आ जाएंगे, किसी को पता नहीं चलेगा, हम दे देते हैं. That way we get damaged. Or somebody says, सर क्या है सर, आप सेठ लोग हैं सर, आप सेठ लोग हैं तो हमको क्या है सर, हम तो गरीब लोग हैं, आप अगर हमारे को आप 2-4 दिन का गैप देंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा, आप 2-4 महीने का गैप देंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा, हम गरीबों का बिजनेस हो जाएगा, हम भी जी लेना है, हमारे भी बच्चे, that thing, this thing. When they say that, all these things, there your heart pours in. हाँ यार, इंसानियत है यार, बेचारे लोग, वो लोग भी है यार, ये लोग भी है यार. And you start not minding your business. You start minding their business. उनका बिजनेस के बारे में सोचोगे, उनके फैमिली के बारे में सोचोगे, उनके लाइफस्टाइल के बारे में सोचोगे, उनके वर्कर्स के सैलरी के बारे में सोचोगे. This is not the place to think all that, my dear friend. You are in business. Mind your business. Do only your business, right? Then you are supposed to maintain your budget. Once you are deciding on your budget, you should maintain your what I'm talking about is your value system. In simply to say, right from the last half an hour, I'm talking about your value system. What are your values and what are your priorities? You should clearly define. Even if at all it was not before Corona, right now you have to define, because post Corona, that is the only thing which is going to really save our business and our families. We have to design our values, we have to design our priorities, and then we have to stick to strictly with our rules and regulations, whatever we design. Then we have to completely maintain our decision making ability, with your understand the decision making ability, which decision has to be taken from which center, whether it is to be taken from the heart center or whether it is taken to be from the head center. That should be a clear cut discrimination should be there. And when you are maintaining a budget, you should have a strict budget. You should not deviate from the one budget to the one allocation to the another allocation. Never, never, never. This is what happens if you at all you are having couple of businesses. We try to deviate money, divert one from one business to another business. If something goes wrong in the wrong business, even the right business goes down. So if at all there is something happening in the wrong business, let the thing happen in the wrong business at the wrong place itself. Don't spoil the right business also for that sake. उसको बचाने के चक्कर में इसको भी लेके डूबेंगे हम लोग. No, this should be separate. That should be separate. अगर वो डूबता है वो डूबे, अगर वो निकलता है तो वो निकले. जो चल रहा है उसको हम लोग डिस्टर्ब नहीं करेंगे. क्या यार बार बार मैं म्यूट कर रहा हूँ, कौन ऑन कर रहा है? Right? Beyond all, if at all you are trying, if at all you have to post corona, if at all you are supposed to maintain your business, pick up some points from Gujarati, Sindhis and Marwadi families. Please allocate some percentage strict. इससे पहले before this you used to do or not, I don't know, but post corona you are supposed to do. Please allocate some percentage, 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%, I don't know. Some percentage you should take out for doing some charity. अभी हमको आगे चल के दुआ की जरूरत बहुत पड़ेगी. So please make it a point. Some percentage you should allocate. You should take it as a charity. This way, your heart and head both will be satisfied. Your service nature also will be satisfied. Your business nature also will be satisfied. कुछ पैसा यहाँ से निकालो, यहाँ डालो, service करो. Do the service with that. Do the charity with that. And don't include the charity or don't include the service into your business. यानी अगर मैं कहता हूँ, if at all, let me tell you, if you are having a kirana shop and you are finding somebody who is poor and needy, don't take out a kg rice from your shop and give it to him. Don't take out a kg rice from your shop and give it to him. Buy kg rice from your shop and give it to him. I hope I am clear with my point. Right? To the point. If at all you want to give kg rice from your shop, don't give it. You buy kg rice from your shop and then give it. Buying itself means you are using your personal money. You are not using your business money. Right? So this is what I want to tell you, my dear friends. Now I hope these are the precautions which post-corona are supposed to be taken and the business are supposed to be done. For the, especially this may not be useful for the senior businessmen, but definitely this is useful for startups because many people are there. Many people are there who are startup here.